performing gigs and stuff?
Sometimes it's just a bit of a, it's just like really like it gets all up in your head to it, or it can completely spin you out, and so sometimes you've got to take a break, like Jesus Christ.
Speaking of Twitter, you had this a spat with Wiley.
Uh-huh.
How did that come about?
Just because I think I remember when we first kind of started out, he sent a tweet bigging us up, and now it's like kind of 2 years on. And I noticed him say something the other day, and I was kind of just like, well, he's obviously a nutter. I was just kind of like, whatever. And then it was just always there. And then we finished a bit of promo the other day, and we had like 4 hours to kill before we had the next bit. So I was just like, I'm not gonna let it slide this time. I might as well have a pop at him. And, no, I didn't have a pop. Well, yeah, I kind of did. And then he just went, not a Wiley, and was just kind of arguing. His responses were pretty stupid. I think the only thing I'd maybe take into account is Wiley's come off the back of creating a genre, but I think like it doesn't matter if you create a genre if you're a certain type of person, you're a certain type of person. It doesn't matter about your credentials. I know people like that doesn't excuse you being like irresponsible and disrespectful and like a bit of an idiot if you created a genre. I don't see how that changes my opinion on someone.
Do you think that he feels a bit kind of intimidated by you guys because you are, hot young things right now?
No.
He was that some time ago?
I have no idea. I know he likes to have spats with people because it's good promotion for him, and like he's got the backing of his like 11 years in the business or whatever. But I really couldn't care less about his approval or opinion, and I think sometimes some of the responses I had is just like I don't even want to. It's just a bit stupid sometimes. He's made some wicked music. I've got some of his music, but like if someone talks to me like an idiot, I think I'm just like a bit above that, to be honest.
What's it going to be like when you see him face to face somewhere?
I've met him before. He didn't say shit in Australia. Like he was just kind of drunk the whole time. If I see him, I don't know what he'll do. He's crazy. We'll see. Don't know. But it'd be nice to start another argument with him because I quite enjoyed it.
You're gonna start something on Twitter with somebody?
But I don't like starting it and they have to like, why I'm gonna have to wait till he says something back and then it can start up again. Because it was fun. I think he enjoyed it as well, to be fair.
It's raised both of your profiles.
Yeah, and it was like I think he came from the side of like he's like the voice of the street, like he's like a huge voice of the streets, and like he knew that we're not. We've come from a completely different side, and my music makes completely different. So he was kind of trying to like break down that, like, oh yeah, but you're not like from the street, like mate, whatever. Like, just like not really that.